Scrolling through TikTok, you wouldn't expect a library book to be the source of terror, but last week my life turned into a horror story. I had always been a sucker for old, dusty books, the ones everyone else overlooked. So when I found an ancient-looking novel at the back of a library, tucked away on a forgotten shelf, I felt a strange compulsion to borrow it. That night, as I leafed through its pages, I was drawn into a tale that felt unsettlingly familiar. The protagonist bore my name, and the events mirrored eerie moments from my past. I brushed it off as a coincidence, but something in my gut twisted with unease. When I awoke the next morning, the book lay open on my nightstand, but the story had changed. A new chapter had appeared, one that detailed my day down to the exact outfit I wore in the mundane conversations I had with strangers. It was as though the book had come alive, breathing my existence onto its pages. I felt exposed, vulnerable, as if someone or something was watching me, documenting my every move. The further I read, the more terrified I became. The story now predicted my future, hinting at events that hadn't yet happened. Desperate for answers, I returned to the library, clutching the book tightly. The librarian, an elderly woman with a knowing glint in her eye, simply smiled when I explained my plight. "Some stories choose their readers," she said cryptically, refusing to take the book back. Panic consumed me as I realized I was trapped in a narrative I couldn't control. I begged her for help, but she merely pointed to the exit, her expression unreadable. With no other option, I returned home, the book feeling heavier with each step. That night, I resolved not to open it, but a compulsion stronger than fear forced my hand. As I turned the pages, I was greeted by a chilling sight, the final chapter. It described a shadowy figure standing over my bed, watching as I slept, its intentions sinister and unclear. The book slipped from my hands as I felt a cold breath on my neck. I turned, heart thundering, to find myself alone in my room. But the air was different, charged with a presence I couldn't see. The book had become my reality, and I was no longer the reader, but the unwilling protagonist in a story with no end.